for appreciable contribution to civilization, Egypt has not rested on its laurels. In the past half a century, Egypt has experienced remarkable progress in the provision of infrastructure in all areas, including transportation, telecommunication, power generation, and water and sanitation. Judging from an international perspective, Egypt has achieved an infrastructure status that closely corresponds to what could be expected, given its national income level. The nation is currently relishing a fast-paced growing economy and doesn't appear to slow down anytime soon, particularly with its ambitious drive towards infrastructural development. According to Africa Construction Report in 2019 by Deloitte, Egypt has most of the mega construction projects in Africa with about 49 multi-billion ongoing construction projects in the country. The construction sector in Egypt shown strength in the last 10 years. The sector is projected to grow 9% on average between 2021 to 2025. This growth will be driven mainly by active public-private partnerships and green building expansion to increase energy efficiency and high-end infrastructure. The real estate sector has always been considered as a safe haven investment for most Egyptians as it has maintained value and even increased. The Egyptian government is a massive investor in the construction sector. For example, the government of Egypt is building a massive new administrative capital, upgrading airports, ports, and transportation networks, and has plans to build up to 14 new smart cities throughout the country. In this video, we will present the 10 most incredible mega construction projects in Egypt. Before we continue, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our exciting future videos. So without further delays, here are the 10 most incredible mega projects in Egypt. Number 10. Concentrated solar power plants. Plans to design and implement concentrated solar power plants as well as engineer its component locally in Egypt has been set to motion in a partnership between Smart Engineering Solutions and the Ministry of Military Production. The Sustainable Energy Project has been projected to cost a sum of $1.2 billion and will include 5 CSP plants, constructed in phases. The CSP power plants will have a total capacity of 250 megawatts and 50 megawatts each, with $1.25 billion investment, as each station costs around $250 million. The Egyptian state will not bear the burdens for the implementation of these projects, since up to 70% of the financing will be from international bodies and 10 to 15% will be from local banks. Number 9. Capital Med City. Once completed, the Capital Med Medical City will stand out as the largest medical city in the Middle Eastern region. The colossal medical city represents an international medical complex envisioned to be developed on a total land space of 110 acres. It is located across Greater Cairo, 10 minutes away from New Capital, with direct accessways to freeways and road networks. Capital Med forms the heart and pulse of medical complexes in the Middle East and North Africa region, and therefore aims to provide excellent healthcare services, medical education, research, and training across all medical specialties. The construction of the 2,000-bed capacity facility has been estimated to cost close to $1.3 billion, will provide between 10,000 and 13,000 job possibilities, and will have a maximum construction timeline of 5 years. Number 8. New Alamein City and residential skyscrapers. New Alamein City is set to accommodate 5 residential skyscrapers reportedly at a cost of $1.9 billion. China State Construction Engineering Corporation is responsible for the construction of the residential towers on the northern coast of the Mediterranean after agreeing on a deal with Egypt's New Urban Communities Authority. The buildings will be located about 90 kilometers from the shores of Alexandria and will overlook an artificial lake. 4 out of the 5 edifices are set for a completion date of 39 months after commencement and will comprise a 200-meter height with a 320,000 square meter base. The other one will be completed in 45 months after construction starts and will be a 250-meter tower with a base of 465,000 square meters, rendering it larger than the others. New Alamein City is a new smart city in northwest Egypt, inaugurated by Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi on 1 March 2018. It lies on the Mediterranean Sea, approximately 85 kilometers west of Borg El Arab International Airport. Still under construction, New Alamein was conceived by the Egyptian government as a center for tourism, education, and government. The cost of Phase 1 of construction of the New Alamein city, which is 202 million square meter area, is estimated at $1.3 billion. The construction of the $1.9 billion 5 residential skyscrapers is set to complement the expansion of the new smart city in Egypt. Number 7. Tahrir Petrochemical Complex. The Tahrir Petrochemical Complex is an extravagant complex that aims to operate ethylene cracker at 1.5 million tons per year and a 1.4 million tons per year capacity polyethylene complex, with products such as propylene, polypropylene, hexene, benzene, and styrene also being produced. The complex will exhaust a ground space of 5 million square meters in the Suez Special Economic Development Zone. Carbo Holdings are responsible for the construction of the sophisticated edifice, which has been estimated to cost a total of $6.7 billion and seeks to be Egypt's largest petrochemical project. Once completed, it is projected that the Tahrir Petrochemical Complex will be the largest naphtha cracker plant in the world and create about 48,000 jobs, meanwhile, providing essential services in the domestic and international markets. Initial projections forecasted the completion of the project in 2017, however several factors have forced delays with its construction. In 2020, the Egyptian Petrochemicals Holding Company signed a cooperation agreement with the American company, Bechtel Group, for the implementation of the project, as confirmed by the country's Ministry of Petroleum. Number 6. October Oasis. Earning a reputation as one of the mega infrastructural projects in Egypt due to its lofty construction cost of $8.5 billion, the October Oasis stands out as a strategic urban developmental project built in with high, middle and low-income residential housing units located in the Giza Governorate, some 32 kilometers outside of Cairo. The city bears its name in remembrance of the 1973 Arab-Israeli conflict, waged on 6 October 1873. It is an initiative propelled by the New Urban Communities Authority at the Ministry of Housing. Number 5. Tahya Misra Bridge. The strategic infrastructural development plans of Egypt were augmented via the construction of the widest cable-stayed bridge. The Tahya Misra is a world record-setting bridge, constructed with the purpose to allay traffic congestion in the capital and heart of Egypt's capital, Cairo. Built in inclusion to the Rod El Farag project, the construction of the gigantic bridge was awarded to Egyptian-based Arab contractors and the Engineering Authority in the Armed Forces in 2016. The Tahya Misra employed the services of 400 engineers, technicians and construction labor force for its construction. The project cost is estimated to be about $9.6 million. The bridge, which was officially inaugurated in May last year, is the world's widest bridge and possesses a length of 17.2 kilometers in both ways and width, which fluctuates between 48 meters 67.3 meters. The viaduct connects the urban areas in northern and eastern Cairo to western Cairo, meanwhile lessening the commuting time over the Nile. Number 4. Hurghada, Luxor, High-Speed Rail. The Hurghada, Luxor, High-Speed Rail is a 1,700-kilometer bullet-speed rail system, which will be constructed between a partnership trio of the Egyptian construction firm, Orascom Construction, Arab contractors and Germany's Siemens Mobility. This was after signing a concessionaire with the Egyptian National Authority for Tunnels. The high-speed rail is estimated to cost a total of $23 billion, with the first line linking Ain Sakna, found on the Gulf of Suez, to El Alamein on the Mediterranean, through the new administrative capital on a 460-kilometer line. The first phase has been labeled with a $3 billion construction cost, with a project completion date scheduled at 2023. This phase would incorporate a passenger and freight operation system. The multiple-line high-speed train is estimated to have a maximum speed of 250 km per hour, which will make it the second fastest train in Africa, after the Moroccan Al Borag train, which operates at a maximum speed of 320 km per hour. According to Egypt's Minister of Transport, Kamal El Wazir, soil research and surveying has been completed, the route planning and work is underway in the implementation of bridges and industrial works for the track, as well as stations and fences by major Egyptian companies specialized in these fields, in addition to industrial works on roads intersecting with the train track. The second phase linked the port of Alexandria to the port of Matraoug Argan, whilst the third and fourth phases will network Hurghada and Safag with Luxor and 6 October City to Luxor and Aswan respectively.